If you're a permanent makeup artist and you're charging around $500 brows, you're feeling like you have to stay busy nonstop to make good money, I want to show you why this business model gets exhausting fast and break down the real numbers and how you can become a premium artist working much less for so much more money. And why a smaller clientele at higher prices beats being fully booked for months out with medium range prices. I'm Isabel. If you haven't been on my page before, I am a 6-figure permanent makeup artist. I work 3 days a week. I have a lovely, lovely setup and strategy to bring in my new clients every single month. I'm the owner of Permanent Profits in-house marketing solution, and this is solely based on bringing the demand to you so you're able to book yourself out and charge higher premium prices, right? We're in luxury permanent makeup, and this is so absolutely achievable with the right knowledge and the right strategy. Okay, so let's look here. Let's look at a $500 artist. Now let's just say this is including touch-up for whatever purposes. You can kind of adjust this to what you charge to get an idea, but let's say you do 20 clients a month. Maybe 4 of those are referrals. Maybe 20 of those are from paid advertising. And you do at $500 per client, $12,000 in revenue. Now we'll calculate the touch-up included in this because there's always gonna be touch-ups from previous clients in your month, and then obviously your current clients will have them in the next month. So there will also be around $2,200 I calculated in overhead. This is based on what my own overhead is. If you have an insane rent, why would you do that? No, I'm just kidding. But if you have an insane rent, obviously these costs are going to be higher. This is another reason that you should just automatically be charging higher if you're an experienced artist. Don't be limited by your mindset. Don't be limited by your area. These things, especially our equipment, our colors, everything that we use as an artist is expensive. So absolutely, absolutely raising the price is going to help all of this. But let's say you end the month with $9,800, which is still really, really good. Of course, with this structure right here, you are doing 24 clients in a month, which when you have the demand, truly, that is doable. You're probably thinking, well, how the heck am I gonna do that many clients? Maybe that's not within your natural range. Well, this all comes down to just demand, right? But let's just take that sort of like average artist income, and then let's take a look at what you would be doing as, you know, that premium artist. Let's say it's $850. This is kind of where my prices sat for a little bit. As I hike them up, obviously these numbers are just continuing to go up, which is awesome. But I'm just basically trying to show you that it's absolutely achievable, and I'm showing you the insane benefits of really having real demand and what you can do. So let's say I do 12 paid clients in a month, which we all know absolutely achievable. This is actually a reflection of what I currently do. Let's say I do around 4 referrals, so 16 clients, 4 new clients a week, including like my organic growth as well. So I'm doing 16 clients in a month. That revenue at $850 per brow is going to be around $14,000 in revenue. Now, of course, like I said, I calculated my average overhead, which is $2,200. That includes my rent, that includes my ad spend, that includes software, supplies, everything in 1 month equals $2,200. It's going to vary per artist depending on, you know, what your overhead looks like. Always great ways to keep that down. And then of course there's the leftover of $11,400. Now, if we compare it to sort of our average artists above, it looks like, okay, that's a bit more, but the truth is where the money is at is how much less time did you spend charging more money? You are working for much more. So the $850 premium artist is obviously working 48 hours. That's a total of 2 days. Now, the $500 artist is working 72 hours. Of course, this amount of money for this amount of time is absolutely insane. I mean, we have a good job, but I just want to show you the potential of just maximizing, right? And charging more is possible when you have demand. This is what I was able to do, and this is why I'm breaking this down for you to show you like this is absolutely possible. Now the result is $1,600 more in my pocket. Okay, so that's almost covering majority of my overhead. I saved 24 hours of work and I did 8 less clients. So of course, what I didn't include in here, consultations, which I always do, which takes up time. Not everyone converts, so we have to factor that in as well. But either way, as an average artist or a premium artist, you always want to be doing consultations and sort of putting your time in there, as we are in a sales job, in a sales position. You're not just making similar money, you're working less, you're less burnt out. This allows me to like enjoy my life more, right? I have more time to give to my family, to my friends, to like planning fun things, taking off and not feeling like, oh my gosh, I'm not gonna have that extra $1,000, $2,000, $3,000 if I wanna go on this trip. It's being strategic, it's working for more. But also, yes, I understand like you need to be a good artist to pull off something like this, but it's absolutely achievable because I was slowly inching my prices up. I was slowly achieving these numbers, and my skills were also developing, and my entire experience transformed, and I was able to redo my studio to cultivate that luxury experience. So there's just a few pieces to the puzzle here. Number one, obviously being that large demand, right? This is my in-house solution. This is what literally brings me bookings. I don't have to go and I don't have to chase. But here's my real breakdown. I started as that average artist. I literally started at $500 brows, okay? I believe I was doing $399 for my first session and then like $150 optional touch-up. So an average of $500 between who would come back for that touch-up and who wouldn't. I was doing 15 clients a month. That was kind of like, hey, I want to bring in at least $7,500. And this was kind of what my numbers were looking like. So of course I was hitting those numbers. Then I was like, you know what, let me raise like $50 to $100 to my prices every month. I did this like 50 one month, and I bumped it up like 150, then I did another 50, and nothing was slowing down because the demand kept coming. So as much as there was price shoppers and people who were not willing to pay that price, there was also people who were like, yeah, I'm in, I see the quality of your work, I value an experienced artist, and I trust you. So of course, now I'm doing that $850 per brow. This is $700 first session. Optional second touch-up at $150. I see about 60 to 70% of my clients coming back for the touch-up. And honestly, I'm continuing to raise this. It's not unethical. It's truly saying, hey, I know I can deliver you the best brows in my area. Here's why you should come to me. I'll do a thorough consultation with you. I'll make sure you love the results, and I deliver a luxury experience. So this is the difference between an average artist and a luxury artist. Again, same skill. I had the same skill, of course it grew, but I just had better demand and better positioning of like understanding what a luxury permanent makeup business looks like and how to set yourself up as being perceived as worth that price. And wow, she charges more, she must be the best option. I literally will book one new client every day. I'm very focused on delivering the best result, and I make sure they're 100% happy before they leave. Another awesome thing that happened to me when I started implementing this was I started to do more consultations, and I realized that I really love doing them because you have less client, I don't want to say like unsatisfaction, because I didn't have a lot of clients that were unsatisfied, but there's always those picky clients. And when you do consultations, you're on the same page from the beginning. You get your clients better results. You deliver a more premium experience. They get to actually feel comfortable with you and trust you and build a relationship with you and live the luxury experience that you have to offer. Because when you do make this better money, it's true, you have more freedom, you have more flexibility, you have those clients who value your work, who value your expertise, and everything just improves when you have this mindset and this strategy behind your business.